Hey, it's Herman here from Dragonforce, and I'm here at Wacken, and you are watching Chaoszine.
So, hello, Herman. How are you doing at the moment?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. It's such amazing that you have returned once again to Wacken Open Air. How does it feel to be back on the holy ground?
You know, it's a very special place for us, Wacken, because I remember coming here, years ago, before Dragonforce was even known, coming here camping with friends and having a great time. And I've made many friends as, friends for a lifetime here at Wacken. So it's definitely a very special place I have in my heart. And to be able to, be a fan that camps out there, right? Out there in the normal campsite and then playing on the main stage here again and again, it's definitely something, you really only dream about most of the time. So I feel lucky to be back here.
Oh, yeah, and you have such a spectacular performance. I mean, you literally knocked it out of the park. So, really, that was amazing. Have you prepared differently for Wacken than for other festivals? Or is your preparation always the same?
No, we definitely added some extra special things today for the show and the extra and pyrotechnics and fire. That was pretty much just for Wacken. We thought, we gotta party it up. This is the place to do it. It was great fun, and everyone in the band had a great time. It feels great to see so many happy faces, so many smiles when we come here. And the moment we finished, it started raining. So it was, it was kind of weird, but we feel lucky. The fans get to see us, and we had 10 circle pits going crazy all over Wacken. It was incredible.
Nice. And who of Dragonforce was the most excited about Wacken Open Air?
Our bassist Alicia and Billy Wilkins, who is also playing extra guitars and backing vocals. They never played Wacken before. For them, it was a dream come true for them. They've only watched it on video, and now they get to experience it and having a great show. We had a great show today. Everyone felt really good before and after the show. So the experience is, something they'll remember for the rest of their life.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not every day or every year that you get to be on the holy ground, so it definitely makes an impression on the artist as well as on the fans, obviously. How do you feel about the whole festival lineup this year? With Scorpions, Korn, and Amar tonight?
I think every year Wacken just have an incredible lineup of diverse bands. That's why it's sold out every year so quickly, because there's going to be a band you're going to love, and you can also discover new bands. So I think Wacken again done a great job at putting younger bands, newer bands, and also of course classic bands that people love to see coming back. So it's I think the organizers they always put on great events, not just Wacken but also beyond the cruises and every day. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And as you said, there's literally a band for everyone. So if you're into the more extreme stuff, or if you're more to the less powerful stuff, there's literally so many stages and so many bands. It's maybe even some band clashes at the same time. So oh no, I want to see this, but this is playing at the same time. So I get it. Your August this month looks pretty busy, and with the tour schedule, and you toured extensively this past few months as well. I hope that you're getting some rest as well, hopefully, because being on the road can be tiring.
We love what we do, and I stay up to do as much as possible for the show, be it practicing the guitar or looking at how the show is being run, because as much as a guitar player I am, and the other guys, we also care about how the whole show runs. So, you can see the start. That's why there's giant dragons on stage, giant video game machines doing crazy things on it. We want to deliver a show that fans love to see. So for me, it's not even work, right? It's something we love to do. Yeah. We're lucky.
Absolutely, and that's the best thing to hear, because if you're having fun on stage, the fans are definitely gonna have fun.
Yeah, and it shows, you reflect back.
Oh,
Fans can see, as a music fan myself, I can see if a band is having a great time or not.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you face while on the road, and how do you overcome them?
It's definitely, I think, a challenge for all musicians.
Yeah.
Live outside the road and on the road. How it affects you when you're on the road to stuff that's not on the road. Your families and things like that. It's definitely a tough thing, and it's hard to manage. But we try to do our best, to manage both sides of our lives, not on tour and on tour. So they're both important.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe while you're on tour, you may spend at home, but when you're at home, you may spend on tour. So that's absolutely something that, as I said, you need to find some balance. So
yeah, we try to balance it. So Dragonforce definitely don't tour as much as we used to, actually. So if there's a tour coming, that's it. You won't be back for like a few years all the time. Some places.
Wow.
Just can't make that many. And we want to make sure that when we go on stage, we're not tired. So we only do like a tour of a certain amount of time, and then we've got to stop and then have a break and do it again. We don't want to do this endless tour that lasts 3 months, 6 months.
No.
There's got to be enough break for musicians to, to still enjoy and express themselves.
Yeah, and not to get like overly getting burnout from touring. That would be like ideal.
Yeah, not just the physical part, but the mental part.
Yeah, of course.
If you keep people on the road for too long, it's just not fresh. You got to recharge. So we definitely don't do long tours anymore. Actually,
that's beneficial for everyone. So I understand. Are there memorable fan interactions that you remember from any show that you played?
We had some fun show where we had like people dressed up as Mario and Pokemon characters, and then crowd surfing around. And I think we put some of that on one of our music videos that came out. There's like a Mario crowd surfing, and a lot of people, we have fans from that's into all kinds of things, right? So we encourage them to just come out, have fun, and be who they are, and have a good time. Yeah, that's kind of what we do with Dragonforce show. It's about having fun.
Definitely. So, do you sing in the shower? And if yes, what do you sing?
No, I don't sing in the shower. No, I actually, the last time I sang before this festival show was the shows before. My voice was like resting until the next show.
Okay, so no singing.
No singing.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay. Just shower and that's all. So I wanted to play a little game with you, if that's all right. I know you love video games, but which one of them do you think has the best soundtrack? You're a magician, so.
Oh, well, I gotta say Outrun is a game. It's an old game, actually. There's a series of them, Outrun and Outrun Coast to Coast, Outrun 2. There's a driving game that has got some of the best music that I know from, in terms of soundtracks. Great. Street Fighter 2, also great. Yeah, great music.
Okay, for which console do you play on it?
It's an old arcade game, right? So I haven't played it for a while, but I can't remember. They have it on the PlayStation 2, and we're now playing on the PlayStation 4, still some of the old games. They're old games,
Oh.
I like a lot of the 80s, 90s games with the best music.
I agree. Some of them. I was like, maybe even because of the memories that they carry with them, but they have really good soundtracks.
Yeah, they have to do good soundtracking back then because the computers were not advanced to make real sound, right? So when you have less tools to work with, you have to make great melody to make it sound good. That's what I think.
So, Herman, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview with us. Is there anything else you want to add to our readers?
I want to say thank you for supporting, thank you for checking out the interview, and thank you for all the support for listening to us and watching us. So thank you to all the readers out there.